You are here for a reason. The question is, what or who do you believe in? When she asked me to write a poem for her, I could not help but notice the struggle written on her face. Traces of pain crisscross her arms, the memories of which she has yet to erase. In her eyes, I catch a glimpse of those moments spent alone at home when she finally feels in control. The pain is in her hands this time. This time, she thinks the numbness to the words and to the world will last longer, or the feeling of power between her fingers will be stronger. She just wants the hurt she feels to end. Instead, she sees a tragic reflection in the cold still that has become her best friend. See, she cannot remember the ancestors pumping through her veins, nor feel connected to their struggles and dreams, all of which her genetic memory contains. If she knew this, she would not let them drip down her arm, for the harm flows from her to others, setting off a dire alarm. See, she is here for a reason. The question is, what or who does she believe in? There he stands. A crowd keeps him company. At least that's what he thinks. So afraid to be alone, seeking somebody to embrace and to hold, so he reaches for him. This cup several times he fills, but still feels empty. So he searches out a bottle, holding on to it tight like a long-lost relative or a winning ticket for the lotto. He rubs it as if he is expecting a genie to appear, so it can grant him 3 wishes, but he just gets temporary numbness in this toxic liquid. This is all he knows, thinking that fun and friends can be bought for the price of his dignity at the liquor store down the block. He never questions why the tools for his people's destruction function on every other street on his neighborhood. The results are understood. Parents no longer warn their children that La Llorona will take them in the darkness of night. For fright arrives in his story. See, he drowns his problems in a river of forgetting. Cries follow his path along concrete streams littered with broken bodies and even more broken dreams. He is reminded that those problems can swim and survive, and in time, they float in the lake of regret within the porcelain god we know as the toilet. He seems to know it personally, using it to hold up the faded memory of who we used to be. He is here for a reason. The question is, what or who does he believe in? As the smoke rises from their lips, they search for images of our past and future, only to have clouded visions of twisted decisions, trying to cover up 500-year-old incisions. This has become the only way they breathe and the only way they dream. See, they started the habit young, from older friends who promise good times and the feeling of being numb, to the army of problems that occupy their minds, thinking that they're winning battles, but they're really losing a war against time. The green haze armor hides the wounds and scars from afar. With it, they feel secure. The pain, a blur, wearing it on this mental battlefield to be happy and sure. Since it felt tight for several years, their most important muscle couldn't develop and grow. So without the armor, they lose control, feeling like they can't function, they can't win. A medicine, they say, using it every night, every day. But they're not sick, just wanting to feel power come from their lips. We are here for a reason. The question is, what or whom do we believe in? This thought grabs a hold of their minds, and in time, they find the power they were so desperately looking for in a bottle, blade, and blunt really resides inside.